Peace and blessings. This is your girl, the Philly Bruja. Hey, y'all. Hey. I hope everyone is having an amazing Thursday. I haven't been on much, so I have to catch up at some point. I really hate when I don't know if this is how your brain works, but I hate when something gets stuck in my mind, right? And when it gets stuck in my mind, it won't release me until I release it, right? Okay. So this is kind of like an out the sector kind of moment, all right? This is just like, some life shit that I just wanted to talk about. So that way I can use my YouTube channel, right, to get these things out that will not just get off my shoulders until it's released in some way, some form. Although I do suggest journaling, y'all. So journaling is very good. So let me go ahead and get out the formalities. Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome, gated community. I am not going to be with you long today. I just had to get this off my spirit. Sorry about the noise in the background. Can't do nothing about that at the moment. All right. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get into this, and I'm gonna let YouTube send out the notifications. I hope you stick around. Um, this isn't really about, like the messy stuff and the M for messy, not M for malicious stuff, or even Death Star Black Sector. This is just some life shit. Okay. Because I know. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick.
Tiki, they call me the oracle. I'm about to make this historical. These questions you ask me rhetorical. Like who do I be? I am the queen. I'm supreme. You didn't know? What do you mean? Loki, they call me the oracle. I'm about to make this historical. These questions you ask me rhetorical. Like who do I be?
Was saying, yeah, I hope you guys, guys, girls, gated community, District 12, aka Black Sector 2.0, and friends, right? Stick around just a little bit. This has absolutely probably nothing to do with whatever's going on YouTube. I don't know. But more so, life shit. All right. So hang out with me for just a few minutes so I can get this off my chest and continue on my work day. I'm super swamped. Let me let YouTube send out the notifications, and I'm not going to hold you long. Enjoy the music, listen to the message. As I always say, I do, mess with JC. He is my homeboy. I'm not a Christian, but that is my homeboy. Hold on one second. I just want this to play for about 2 minutes, and I'm gonna come right back, okay? And I'm gonna get into this message, and I'm gonna let y'all go. All right, hold on. All right, yeah, come on in the room, my babies. Hold on. It is saying that my internet is weak, and it should not be because I have disconnected from my security VPN. It should not be doing that. Okay. Let me know if my Wi-Fi is wiring and my mic is good and all like that. Okay, please and thank you. Listen, I don't know what it is, right? They say YouTube in the communities that you kind of, gravitate to, or whatever the case may be, is like a microcosm of all the other shit, right? But sometimes I see like these correlations, these patterns, right? That I can see that's happening online, right? And then it'll show up in other places. And I'm just speaking about me, specifically, instead of projecting. Hey girls, stick around. This is like some out the sector shit. Yeah. This is just like a message. And I literally only have about 15 minutes from here, starting now. Okay. So that's my girl in the building. I gotta catch up on your replay. But anyway, I'm rambling. So listen, I noticed that like when certain things is on my heart and is real heavy, right? Um, it won't release me until I get it out. So I figured I'd get it out. And for those who are here, those who catch the replay, thank you. You could be anywhere, but you are here with me, right? And sometimes I have to get it off my chest. I have to. Wi-Fi is working. Yes. Cue the kids in the background. Hopefully not. I got some family over, but this is why I'm here. Okay. All right. Um, I was having this conversation, right, and it behooved me, to notice that a similar situation and shit was going on online too, right? This is when motherfuckers. Oh, excuse me. Don't get it messed up because I played that song. I love me some good gospel music, okay? And I told you JC is my homeboy, all right? That part. So don't think I've changed my heathen ways, okay? No, I am still a Baruch. That part. Anyway, let me get this off my chest and I'm gonna let y'all go. What I've noticed, right, is a motherfucker will go ahead and try to bring up your past, right? Whatever your past is, whatever your shit was, right? You know what I'm saying? Because they have nothing current to pull on, they will try to pull on shit that came from your past, right? As if it was an L in your life. And I told y'all, me personally, I don't take L's. I don't take no losses. I take lessons. You hear me? And the one thing that they could be using to try to get at you, trigger you, gaslight you, whatever the case may be, right? That's not the place you live at no more. You don't live there no more. You no longer own property on whatever lane that was. You hear me? Okay. And so what I notice is that when a motherfucker is alone in a dwelling in a very low level kind of motherfucking place, right? And they try to gaslight you or anything of the sort. And please don't get it fucked up. This is not passive aggressive bullshit that I'm talking about, somebody on YouTube. This is some shit that's playing out in real life, right? So I'm having this conversation with my family member. Um, if you hear me and you upstairs, I'm talking about you, okay? I got some family visiting. Yeah, and I had this conversation, and it made me remember how motherfuckers who don't know who I am today, they knew who I was yesterday. You feel me? They knew who I was yesterday. They'll go and they'll pull up some shit from 1980, goddamn whenever, okay? Because you don't know who the motherfucker I've become. Now, you don't know who I am now. So you go back and you pull up some shit because you're still there. I'm not there. You're still there. Now you're gonna fuck around, right? You're gonna fuck around and let my past fuck up your future because you have no idea who the fuck I am now. You hear me? What's up, Allie? Like I said, this is out the sector fucking this is just a life message, god damn it. And I just seen, from here and there. This is like a microcosm because I see this shit kind of playing out here on the YouTube streets too, from what I have been able to catch. And I was just, it blew my fucking mind. I'm like, yo, this shit is really playing out in my real life too. Cause I'm giving some advice. I'm giving life advice. You know what I mean? To a younger family member, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ali, don't fuck around and let my past fuck up your future. And don't let your past fuck up your future. Right? Because you don't live there no more. Whatever it is that you used to do, whatever it was that you used to be, or things, or your reactions and shit like that. The thing about time is you're supposed to fucking evolve. If you got a motherfucker, excuse my language, but chunk ain't down here, so I can go to fuck in, right? I ain't monetized, so I'm gonna go to fuck in. So if a motherfucker is continuously bringing up that shit, right, that means that you have not evolved, right? And the good goddamn thing about when you are evolving and you're coming into your own and you are securing who you are and taking the lessons that you've learned from your past, moving forward, guess what? You can pick your own fucking village. That's right. Your own village don't have to be blood related because I've had blood family member do me dirtier than a motherfucker, than one of you goddamn motherfuckers, okay? That has happened. That has happened, right? But the good news is when you are evolving and moving and progressing, because that's what you're supposed to do with time. If you are continuously stagnant, have you ever met a motherfucker who still pretends and act and behave as if it's 1996? And motherfuckers have evolved. We went from the Nokia 2170 phone to goddamn iPhone 2000 and Samsung Galaxy 5000. I don't know. But this motherfucker is still stuck here on Nokia. Okay, y'all remember how the Nokia phones was? What up, Gib? Y'all remember how the Nokia phones was, right? You find these motherfuckers who are still stuck there in that motherfucking era because that's whatever fucking happened to them, traumatized, whatever the case may be. But that motherfucker is there, right? And this is just some advice that I was given to someone younger in my family who's visiting, right? And it just blew my mind because I see the same shit kind of, you know what I'm saying, going on here too. If I have to continuously step off my motherfucking pedestal, right? To address you, I have to come down to your level, right? To address you because you can't understand or even comprehend coming up to my level where I'm at to have a conversation with me. You understand what I'm saying? That is a problem, y'all. I don't know if y'all dealing with shit like that in your life, where you got people in your space. You know what I mean? But you got to fucking execute these people from your village. You got to go ahead and shun them and turn your back and get the fuck on, because they're stuck back there, right? So whatever you was and whatever you did and whoever you was, all in the past. You know what I'm saying? And you've evolved, because that's what time does. Time make you evolve. You're supposed to anyway, right? You're supposed to get better. You're supposed to have learned some shit. You got a motherfucker quoting shit from 1996 or 19. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you're stuck. You're thinking too small. You gotta think big, bitch. I don't even have that clip loaded. But goddamn it, y'all know where I'm going with this shit, right? And I'm not rambling. I want you to feel what the fuck I'm saying here, all right? They stuck. These is the type of motherfuckers who you gotta let go. You gotta let go. And you know what? And then it come a point where you just can't even address them no more. You just nothing them. And this is the conversation I was having with my young, family member visiting. You know what I'm saying? If I got to keep coming down to your level to have a conversation with you because you are severely incapable of coming up to my level where I reside now, we can't talk no more. We just can't do it. We cannot fucking have a conversation. We cannot have a relationship. Remember, y'all, gated community, I told y'all motherfuckers, I have no problem. I will block a motherfucker living in my house. You hear me? And that's how I am in real life. So I don't, mind blocking these motherfuckers on here, okay? That part. And I was trying to just express this, to the young person that's here visiting with me, right? And I'm trying to tell them, if every time you're talking to this other party and you got to get to screaming and yelling and they bringing up shit from way back when, that's not who you are now. They're living in the past. That is not who you are now. That is the motherfuckers. They rise from the ashes and become phoenix for a reason. Okay, most leaders are people who have suffered the most, because you've been there, you've done that, you've walked that walk, so now you can, talk that talk. You know, because you're living it. And it might sound like I'm rambling because I just got to get this shit off my chest, and I'm gonna let y'all the fuck go. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you go here. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying, y'all, some people are fucking chaos demons. Okay. And that's whether they are related to you or not. Just because a motherfucker might have your blood, that don't mean they have your heart. And it don't mean they have the best interest for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay to close these chapters and doors in your life and get the fuck on. Because apparently this person has proved time and time again that they are incapable of moving from the past, right? So because they can't move from their past, they bring up shit that you've done in the past. You know what I mean? Because they don't know who you are now, right? So they have nothing to grasp onto now. So they pull up shit. I wish them. Listen, God damn it, this whole conversation here got so deep, y'all. This week, right? A motherfucker, you honestly want to tell me something? Because y'all know I got a slick ass mouth. I got a way with words. Y'all might not know, like the gated community, but folks who talk to me, y'all know I got a slick ass mouth. Okay, that kind of thing. I've said things that hurt people. I've done things that hurt people. But if you got to go all the way back to 1991 or two or something like that, when I was a goddamn teenager, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck are we talking about? I'm a 40-something-year-old goddamn woman. I don't even remember what the fuck you talking about, to be quite honest. But they sound like some shit I said or did. Okay, yeah. But at what point, you know what I mean, do you hold yourself accountable? You make changes and things of that nature, because you can't just keep going in these fucking insanity cycles, okay? And guess what, y'all? Y'all don't have to be there with them. Fuck them. Fuck them. That's what I was telling the young person that's hearing me. You hear me? Well, that's our. I don't give a fuck if it's your blood. You can pick your own goddamn village. Can you hear me? We are at a place and a time now, especially with these fucking portals and apparatuses and shit. You know what I'm saying? You do not have to be family with the motherfucker because y'all share the same bloodline. I mean, that's cool, but that's not. You're not obligated to that shit. You pick your own motherfucking village. What the fuck are we talking about here? Hold on one second, y'all. God damn it. Hold on one sec. All right, y'all, I'm back. Okay. You know what? And this message is for whomever. I don't know because I don't believe in coincidences. So if you're coming across this message, whether it's live right now, live, or later on the replay or whatever, then this message is for you. This message is for me because it blew my mind when I actually sat back. You know what I mean? Like I thought about it. Like what the fuck? Wait a minute, because I'm seeing this shit play out on social media too, to some degree, right? But I'm just trying to give this young person here. You feel me? Um I'm trying to give them some advice and shit, some life advice. I keep telling people like my story will be pinned one day. Literally from the block to the boardroom. Seriously. I came out of a situation. You know what I mean? The streets took my mom. Domestic violence and all that shit, that the whole lifestyle, you know, you feel me? And my dad did the 10 years in the feds and I came out of that shit, right? I could still be that motherfucker in West Philly, chilling on the block, right? But I'm not, but I am. Catch. I'm not, but I am. I want you to catch that, okay? And like I was telling the young person here, I said, you do not have to let whatever you've done in your past, right? To a certain degree. Now, I normally don't judge motherfuckers, but if you're fucking with the kids and the animals and the elderly, then goddamn it, yeah, I got a problem with that. I'm judging, okay? And I probably ain't gonna fuck with you at all. That part. Okay. But I was telling them how, yes, 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 you can start to fuck over. You do not have to be involved with this person because it's family or you've had some deep, meaningful, you know what I mean, relationship with them at some point, at some point in your life. You feel me? Not every fucking body that you know, meet, or related to is meant to go through the entire book of your life, right? Some motherfuckers have chapters, some people have a paragraph, okay? And that's blood or not. You don't have to stick around for bullshit. You don't have to stick around for insanity. Why the fuck are you gonna keep going back and forth, and back and forth about the same old shit? You don't know who I am today. And I'm speaking, from the viewpoint of the young person who I was, talking to. This motherfucker has nothing on you today as to who you are. They're bringing up shit from way back yonder. You know what I mean? That ain't who you are. Fuck them. I think people get this whole loyalty thing fucked up. It just does not work that way. I am loyal to who is loyal to me. And then you have to prove that even for me to even stick around. You feel me? I am loyal to a fault at that point. But then when I am done, I'm fucking done. And that's what I was telling him. Like, you can't feel bad about that shit. You could move on. This motherfucker over here who's a whole chaos demon living in your past, living in my past, talking about shit that happened way back when, right? Right? And you bringing it back up again for what? It's insanity. The thing about growing up and getting older and instead of taking losses, taking lessons, is you learn from those past mistakes. I mean, because what do they say? Doing the same shit over and over and over again, expecting different results, that's fucking insanity. Why are we going to keep going back and forth? We not. Because now I'm going to nothing you. My message today, okay? My message today for whomever. Don't let your past fuck up your future. To others who decide to always bring up the past, right? We talking about fucking yeah. Come on, man, stop. Don't let whatever we had in the past or whatever the past is, your past, my past, don't let it fuck up your future. Because people can find themselves in real big, quite precarious situations, right? When they bringing up your past from Easter Blip, right? You gonna fuck around and fuck up your future because you don't know who I am today. You don't know who that person could be today. You have no fucking clue, right? Now I done said the fuck word a billion goddamn times. What's up, Blue Devil? A billion goddamn times already, all right? Because that's just the mood I'm in. I said I'm gonna get this off my chest and I'm gonna let y'all go the fuck on because I gotta go back to work. They working me, y'all. I am earning my salary. That part. So that was just my message for today for coffee and chat. I hear of a movement, so the young folks might be coming down. But I had to have that talk with them, and then I said, you know what? Wait, I'm gonna have this talk with y'all too. Whoever is here to get the message, I said I'm gonna have this talk with y'all too, because then I get it off my chest and I can get the fuck on, right? And again, the folks who want to live in your past, they can't get it off their fucking chest. Yeah, so let them go. It is okay to let motherfuckers go. I just don't understand why it's so hard for people to grasp that. We don't have to keep going back and forth. I don't have to address you. I don't have to communicate with you. This is me. This is some real life shit. Because I had to be completely transparent with someone the other day. I'm like, listen, I don't fucking like you. I don't like you. And this is me taking up for the young person, right? And I'm telling this person, well, I don't call you, my nigga, because I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like anything about you. Not in the past, the present, or whatever the fuck is in your future. I don't care. I nothing you. So that's my message today for all y'all who may, you know what I mean, be going through some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing them. Just nothing them. Let them motherfuckers live back there. You know how silly people sound? Like, I dead ass know people who still even dress like 1996 because that's where the fuck they trauma or some shit like that might have happened, and that's just where they stunted their growth. That don't mean that their growth stunting and chaos activity and shit like that have to compromise who you are today. Remain on your pedestal, hold your position, wear your crown. And again, like I said, like, if you find yourself always, having to step off your pedestal to address a peasant, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? There's really no separation. Like, I honestly, when I was having this conversation or non-conversation, okay, with this person, I had what's the word? I reverted back to Tiffany from the block, okay? And I was ready to hit low. I was ready to hit low, y'all. I swear to God on my mama. I was ready to hit low. And I said, no, 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 no. Because if you go low like that, then what separates you from them? If you allow them to take you out of who you are today continuously, there wouldn't be any separation, right? Right. Ali says, Philly is dragging. Yeah, but again, like I said, I don't want people to think that this is some passive aggressive shit. It is not. This is 100%. You know what I mean? Some shit, some real life shit. That is going on in my real life. Not even in my real life. It's just taking it. You understand what I'm trying to say, right? This is affecting people who are in my village that I actually I picked. Okay, that part. So I'm getting caught like in a crossfire kind of thing. And my job, I mediate. The fuck, what are we talking about here? And I'm trying to mediate with motherfuckers, and it's like, uh, you got me going back to 20-year-old Tiffany. You know what I mean? On the block. What the fuck is we talking? Shit. Shit. Allie, I'm going to code switch as soon as I hit end broadcast. I promise you. But right now, I just had to speak from, you know what I mean, from my heart. This ain't really even about YouTube, but I just see something similar going on and happening in these YouTube streets. As I listen, here and there. So I was like, let me just get this off my chest, right? And then I can get the fuck on. But yeah, I was just confused by that shit. You feel me? Peace, Fee. I miss you, girl. Um, yeah, man. They want you, right, Switzerland. They want you to come down to their level. I swear on my mama. Let me tell you one thing that I've learned, right? If a person can say some of the most nasty, mean, vile things out their mouth, it is because it has a place in your heart first. You have to. It comes out. It's already formulated in you. It's already in your heart. It has already had a thought. Hold on. Is my Wi-Fi wiring? Because it's saying that I'm dropping. Am I Wi-Fi in? Good. Is my mic good? My microphone nice. Check one, check two. Said you know what to do. Primo, cold crush when I give it to you. Friend of foe, yo, state your bid. Listen. Hopefully my mic is still micing. It's saying my Wi-Fi is a little janky. All right, bet. I'm good. Ciao. It's like they want to just bring you back down. You know what I mean? Because they vibrating down here. They vibrating down here. They on a whole nother lower level. They've never ascended. They've never grown from whatever place, whatever trauma and shit. Um, They never grown from it, right? But I want you to keep in mind what a motherfucker say out their mouth, whether they mad or drunk or some shit like that. 9 times out of 10, it's the truth, right? And I want you to remember this and take this with you because this motherfucker in real life says some real, fucked up shit. But you know why? It's because she's already. I just said a she. She already had it in her heart, right? Because if it isn't in your heart or your mind, or you never even thought about something like that, then how could you formulate those words to say such hurtful and mean and sometimes sick shit, right? It's not in you to come out and to come out your mouth, right? Because it's not in your heart. So you have to listen and be mindful what motherfuckers are saying, even if it's not towards you. You say, God damn. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing I've learned: you are not the exceptions to anybody fucking rules. If you see how they treat other motherfuckers, what make you think that you're gonna be different? You are not that fucking special. You will not be different. Okay? They're gonna eventually treat you the same goddamn way. I don't know why the fuck I always have to tell people that you are not the fucking exception. You are not that fucking special. People say, "Why me?" And I say, "Why not? Why not me?" Get the fuck on. Pay attention. Pay attention because that's probably how that motherfucker always thought. And my whole point was, had I said some evil and vile shit to her, and it would have, I had something to say too. I did. I swear on my mama, I had something to say that was just as evil and nasty and low down as what she had said to the young person in my home who's visiting. Excuse me. Um, I had a rebuttal, right? But guess what? I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, right? That shit was already in me. I just never said it publicly. I never said it to her. So that nasty ass, mean ass comment I wanted to say to her, it was already developed in me. It had already taken up space in my mind and my heart. So that's how I knew it could have came out my mouth because I've already formulated in my heart. You get what I'm saying? Fuck you mean? Listen, the shit I wanted to say, and it would have been the truth. God damn it, ain't nothing like a fucking truth roast. I listen, I don't like no damn lie roasting when the truth is just as good. God damn it. Oh baby. That comeback I would have came back, but I stopped myself because I realized that the young person is watching me and watching how I'm, you know what I mean, how I'm conducting myself in this exchange. Now, had I let that shit come out, how would I look going back to the young person saying, "Oh, well, you gotta do XYZ," when I couldn't even do it? You know what I'm saying? I had no self control to do it, but I did. I did. I was like, ah, you know what, bitch? I said, you block, bitch. Okay, that's it. That's my favorite. I'd be like, you block, don't fucking call me. You ain't got to see me at no goddamn motherfucking events, nothing like that. You hear me? Instead of me saying some equally as hurtful shit, you know what I mean, that she said to myself and the other person, I said I'm walking away because if I get to that level, then I'm no different from you. That means I haven't grown or I'm still easily triggered, and some people just want to see you triggered, right? Brandy Shanley says, people say drunk people speak the truth. I always say angry people speak the truth. And yes, Philly, pay attention because everything that was said is how they truly feel. Yes, a drunk person and a mean person. You want to know how somebody really fucking feel about you? Get them mad. Get them mad and drunk. Ooh, there we go right there. God damn it. That's your truth. All right. That's all I got for today. Okay. I had to get that off my spirit. I'm glad, y'all could be here. Um, y'all could be anywhere on the YouTube streets, right? It's a whole lot going on from what I could see, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. So I hope that today, this message was for you. It was for me. I feel better now. I can get the fuck on about my day. Hold on one second. Can't forget this. Remember, as always, whoever is the last one out the gates, go ahead and lock them. All right. Y'all be safe out here in these YouTube streets. Remember, I like a little in for messy, not in for malicious. Oh, y'all, I think that's Amazon. Ooh, Amazon! Ow! Okay, I gotta go. All right, I gotta go. I'm doing better though. I'm doing better. That is my vice, okay? That part, Amazon, and that's for me. Where that John at? Listen, my babies. Hi, my babies. Oh, my babies. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. All right. Again, like I said, I don't know when if I'm coming back on. They really working me this week, but that's all I got. I hope It was a good message, y'all. Y'all be blessed. All right. And like I always say, stay sucker free. For real, man. Sucker free. Even if it's your family. Even if it's this damn Coco about to get. Oh, let me go. Bye.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
This damn dog wouldn't bust a grape. Bye, y'all.